Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we'll be discussing the game that happened today between the Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. This is a matchup between two undefeated teams. We did the pregame. We gave our best guesses of what the score might be, and we were both pretty far off. We both thought it was be more high scoring. I thought the Patriots would score a lot more. Definitely, I think I said it was gonna be 34-24. I don't recall exactly. I'd have to go back and look at the video. Anyways, we just wanted to recap what we saw today, and what we thought.
Well, here's one thing I gotta say is they played sloppy game. It felt like I sat there for a day and watched this team play. I'm happy that they won, but I don't even know how to say
They were terrible.
They sucked.
They played like crap.
They sucked. That's what I would say.
And
it just wasn't a great day for this team. It wasn't.
I don't think it wasn't good for Buffalo either. I was expecting more out of them too. I mean, I think they did. Patriots really didn't have any business winning this game. I mean, Buffalo, I think, played a far better game.
Yeah, they were more outstanding than the Patriots were.
The defense was right on top of them, and Patriots couldn't move the ball at all.
If I were to say the reason why they played terribly today is because of the offensive line. The offensive line is just a mess right now. The defense on the Patriots did an excellent job today. I'll give them credit. They stopped Buffalo. They only allowed one touchdown, and that was it. But the defense had a pretty good game today off the Patriots. But the offensive line, they're just a mess right now. There's a lot of things they got to work on. And they won. I'm surprised they won, despite they played terribly. But Buffalo, they are well coached. They're a very good team. They put up an outstanding performance today against us, despite they lost. Josh Allen, 153 yards today, and that's pretty good, and 13 for 28, despite and then he gets hurt, head to head with Dorsett.
Who was it? I forget somebody. Who was it from the Patriots that hit that?
Philip, I believe it was Philip Dorsett.
No, the defensive player. I think it was it Jones? I forget what the kid's name was.
Yeah, it was someone that did it.
Jones. Yeah, I believe it was Jones for the Patriots. Helmet to helmet hit on Josh Allen. You're not supposed to do that. I mean, Patriots, the amount of penalties that they had was absolutely ridiculous. They just played sloppy. Too many really stupid penalties.
Too many holding.
I mean, the defense basically they kept them in this game. The offense played they just played terrible.
Yeah, it's just I don't know what else to say about the Patriots. I mean, we're not gonna play that good in all of them, but this is the worst I'd seen out of the offensive line in a long time. Normally, it's the defense of the Patriots that causes a problem, but today, it's the opposite side of it that's causing. I mean, I can't blame that they played horribly. I can't, but Buffalo's right on top of them, and I totally understand why Brady just threw it, off the sidelines. I get that he has nowhere else to throw it, but there were plays in which he threw it, and it's like, oh, I went over the guy's head, or the guy couldn't catch it.
Yeah, Brady was really off.
God.
Overthrowing, trying to force passes. That interception in the end zone, that was just a terrible interception to even throw it like that. That's something that you would expect inferior quarterback to do. Somebody who's like a second or third string quarterback to throw a bad interception like that.
Yeah, and the new guy that came out, Matt Barkley from Buffalo.
Yeah, he played well.
He played very decent for a rookie. I was surprised about.
He came off the bench, had 100, almost 130 yards passing. Not bad for a kid who's been on the bench. Worthley hasn't done. I mean, I know he's been in the league for a while, but still, he showed a lot. I mean, thankfully, for New England, they came up big when it mattered, but still, it was a terrible game overall.
Yeah, for the offensive line, they're just a mess.
I mean, when you got
mess.
You gotta give your quarterback more than 2 seconds to throw the ball.
I
I mean,
agree.
I mean, you can't win them all, and we knew this
Yeah,
was going to be a tough matchup, and the Buffaloes was going to be actually give them a fight, which they did.
they put up an absolute good
You know,
performance.
which is why the score was so close. Which is I assumed it was going to be close, but I thought both teams were going to score a lot more than this.
Yeah. Obviously, next week they are playing the Redskins. I don't know how good the Redskins are. That's something we'll have to look up when we do our pregame video. But next week it should be interesting to see whether or not the Patriots do play better than what they did today. I'm really hoping they do because that, yeah, they won. But today, the way they played, that is not a Super Bowl defending team. That is just not. And that's what I think in my own opinion. I mean, they should be playing like champions. Like they should be playing as an all-star team. Today, that was not an all-star team. They played they played like, I don't know, like the Jets. That's who I could compare them to today. But that's what I think in my own opinion. But next week it should be hopefully different and not what it was like today.
Yeah, they
That
have to
was
do a lot of
terrible.
work. I mean, when they finally face a decent team like Buffalo, and this is the kind of performance I mean, if they played a team that's better than Buffalo, and there's teams that are definitely better than Buffalo right now.
Yeah,
Like if they played Kansas City today, they would have got destroyed.
probably.
You mean you can't play that bad
Yeah.
and expect to win. Thankfully, the defense bailed them out big time today in the game.
Yeah, that's something
Because
I
the offense was not doing anything today. It was really quite pathetic.
yeah. Devin McCourty had a good game today. That with those
Yeah,
interceptions or whatever,
defensive
that was
backs,
awesome.
had a pretty good game today. And they did it when it mattered most. And then thankfully for that, that's the reason that the Patriots really won. Otherwise, I really don't think they had any business winning this game today.
They basically came out just lazy, lazy. That's the term I'll use. Lazy.
Yeah, I think that they took Buffalo for granted. I think that was going to be a lot easier than what it was.
Yeah, the offense didn't put in any effort whatsoever. Probably towards after the second half, they looked like they tried, but they still failed. But I can't blame them. This Buffalo they outmatched them, despite they lost, and they put up a good fight. The Buffalo, the way they play, I could see them as possibly be a playoff contender if I could think of it. I mean, I don't know. They haven't played whoever else they're scheduled to play, but based on what they played, I could see them being a playoff contender. But the Patriots, I mean, you look at them, they're just as better than this team was. That's what I think. But just the way they played today, it's
Yeah, it wasn't good.
I don't even know.
It was an ugly game.
Very ugly.
I'm glad they got the win, but they got to do better than this. You know,
I'm trying to see how. I'm trying to figure out who hit the guy.
I think it was pretty sure it was Jones. I mean, it's really relevant. I mean, anyways, it was
How about we discuss Gostowski too?
yeah, he's missed two more extra points today. I don't know what's going on with him. I mean, it makes you nervous especially if you go into the playoffs, which I'm assuming they're going to make the playoffs.
Oh
this
yeah,
year.
of course.
I mean, I think it's a little soon to start talking about playoffs. But when you're 4-0 and and you are the Patriots, it's almost expected. So I'd be surprised if they didn't make the playoffs.
No, they're definitely
I
making
can't
the
see
playoffs.
that happening. But you got to worry about the kicking game if and once you hit the playoffs. I mean, you can't lose a game by 1 or 2 points because your kicker isn't good.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know what's going on with the kicker. It's really strange.
It's so odd. Out of all the years Gostowski's been with the Patriots, he's been phenomenal. But for this 1 year, even through the preseason, he's been terrible at kicking. And I don't know who to blame. I don't know if I should blame him, the person that holds the ball, whoever that is, or the coach. I don't know who to blame. So therefore, I'm blaming all three for this.
I don't think it's really the coach. I think it's the play. Something's going on with him. I don't know what it is.
And if he does continue to do horrible, which I don't know if he's going to, hopefully this stops and he finally gets his act together. But if he continues to do horrible, then the Patriots should have a backup. They don't have a backup, which I don't understand, but they should have a backup kicker in case if he were to get hurt. But
most teams don't carry more than one kicker. I mean, it's rare that they carry more than one field goal kick. Usually, the punter will be the emergency field goal or extra point kicker. In that situation.
Patriots had 9 drives today, 9 straight drives. I believe it was over 10 minutes, and they were at like the 5-yard line. and they failed at getting another touchdown.
Yeah.
Like I don't like they were right there, and they didn't even go for it on the fourth try. They didn't. They said, all right, let's get Gostowski out there and let him kick it. Luckily he got it in, but that's if I were them and you were at like the 5 or the 2 yard line during that time, I would have gone for it. Because you know why? Because they probably would have got it in if they did go for it, but obviously they didn't. But that's Belichick's decision, so I can't make that choice. I can't redo that. But yeah,
I think another part of the problem is that the tight ends has been I think one. I forget which was Izzo last week had one big catch, but the tight ends have done nothing this year. I mean, you got Gronkowski's gone, so it's like, well, what are you going to do? You have to have some of that tight end, for that threat to be there to take some pressure out the other wide receivers on the team.
Yeah.
I mean, what's his name? I forget what his name is. He's supposed to be coming back this next week. Ben
Newhouse?
No, Newhouse is an offensive line.
Sorry.
Ben, I forget what his name is.
Was he defenseman?
No, the tight end.
The tight end.
Oh my God, I can't believe I don't remember his name. Anyways, he's supposed to be coming back this coming week. Hopefully that'll help.
Yeah.
Because the tight end's has been non-existent so far this year. They have a catch here or there, but you can't just depend on the wideouts to do.
Yeah.
Obviously it's a lot more difficult than Brady to make those.
Yeah.
Those passes.
And obviously they do need a lot of work, because I'll tell you this: if Michelle, Dorsett, White, or any of Tom Brady's offensive weapons gets injured, they're in big trouble.
Yeah,
big trouble.
That was another thing. We were listening to the radio after the game, and you got these people calling up about this is why we need AB.
Antonio Brown.
I'm so sick of hearing
nonsense.
I'm so sick of hearing
the guy has problems.
You don't need him to beat Buffalo. You didn't have him, before the beginning of the season. You didn't have him last season, and you beat Buffalo. So I think it's foolish. You don't. The guy was a head case. Nothing about a problem. I'm glad he's gone. Don't need him back.
Yeah,
I don't want him on the team. I think it's just nothing but distract.
Even before the Patriots even had Antonio Brown, and after they released him, this team is a Super Bowl contending team. They always will be until Tom Brady retires, whenever that is. But this team is a Super Bowl contending team, and this is my prediction. It may not happen. It may happen. I don't know. But this team is going back to the Super Bowl the way they look.
So I think
yeah. You know what?
Yeah,
you know what? Yeah, they suck today. That's what I'll say. But this team, they have the capability of doing it. It's just they did today. Just wasn't their day. So hopefully next week and the rest of the games, this doesn't happen again. I'm probably going to be wrong, but that's okay. That's just what I think in my own opinion.
See, unlike my son here, who likes to jinx things, I'm not going to go.
Jinx things.
I'm not going to go and say they're going to make the Super Bowl. I'm realistic. I think they'll make the playoffs. Talking about the Super Bowl now I think it's crazy. Well, hopefully that would be nice. Because it would be something you don't see in our lifetime. A team going to the Super Bowl that many times, I'm sure.
Would it have been like the 5th time that they went?
No, but this would be more than that. I mean, they've won
Super Bowl 52,
they've won 6. So I forget how many times they've gone now. Nine times. I think.
The 6-time Super Bowl chance. They've been in the Super Bowl 6 times.
Yeah, but they lost.
Oh
2
yeah.
or 3.
Oh no, they probably been to like 10 or 11 Super Bowls, maybe 12.
I don't recall off the top of my head. Anyways, I think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. This is supposed to be about this week. Thanks for listening to our weekly post game. We'll try to get back next week with the pregame for the Pats versus the Redskins. And again, don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button. Until next time.